Hey guys, this is Michelle here. I'm going to do a short little video about Warped Tour 101, Warped Tour tips, Warped Tour survival, Warped Tour do's and don'ts. I've been to Warped Tour quite a few years. I go at least twice a year. I always go to the Virginia Beach and then I go to the Charlotte one. And I just wanted to do this video real quick to give people a little information just in case they don't really know what to do, don't know, like, this is their first time, because I didn't know what I was doing my first time, so I want to be able to help people out a little bit and let them know how to do things, make their Warped Tour a little bit smoother so they can have a lot more fun. Okay, to start off with, weeks beforehand, a couple days beforehand, just buy your ticket, plain and simple. You can buy them at the door, but the way I learned is if the sooner you buy them, they tend to be cheaper. And then sometimes you can get like the commemorative like lanyard piece, or it'll come with the Contemplation CD. Last year I bought mine really early, and I ended up getting the CD for free. Or I mean, you can always choose to buy it there, it doesn't matter. Second, I would just say look up the bands who are going. I always just watch Warped Roadies beforehand, and it'll always announce the bands. They'll put them on Twitter, they'll put them on Facebook and Instagram and the website, so you know who's going. There's going to be a lot of bands there that you don't know. A lot of smaller bands, and there's going to be big bands like Of Mice and Men, older bands like We the Kings, Yellow Card is going this year, and Berlin, just different people. You want to look up the bands so you know ahead of time. And you want to prioritize them. You want to be able to make a list. This isn't necessarily a list of the bands, but this is like my notes. You can't really see. Prioritize them. There's an app on iPhones, and I don't know if it's on Android. I don't have an Android, I'm sorry. But there's an app on there. And it shows you Warped Tour. Sorry, it's glaring really bad. Warped Tour. This is for my date, Virginia Beach. This is the first one. It'll show you the bands. It'll show you all kinds of stuff. Bands and artists, news, countdown, the set list, photos, Warped 101, all that kind of stuff. So you can look at bands and stuff, put them on there. I always try to prioritize my bands for the ones that I want to see the most, and the ones that I want to see like lower than that, and the ones I really don't care to see. Because 9 times out of 10, you will have a couple of your bands clashing. Say like Of Mice and Men will be playing on main stage when one of your other bands like what's this going on? We the Kings is on another stage, and you want to see both of them. Who do you want to see more? My first year that happened twice. That happened at both of my dates, and Tonight Alive and Sleeping with Sirens played like 5 minutes apart. And so I always ended up going to go see Sleeping with Sirens, but then I saw Tonight Alive the next year. So yeah, definitely prioritize so you know. If you're going with friends, definitely ask them who they want to see. You guys can split up, that's totally fine too, but my friends and I, we try to tend to go together because we know that stuff happens, and it's not that fun looking for your friends all day when you know your band that you want to go see is playing right now. Last thing I would say about the week, a couple days beforehand, before you go to Warped Tour, is pick up the stuff you'll need. I'll talk about that later in the video. It's really simple, really quick. The day before your Warped Tour date, I always print my ticket early or have it sent to me, because I actually like to have the ticket stub, but I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Just a little bit easier. Print your ticket. Print an extra one. I always say that because in case you get it messed up, I always like to keep mine. It's just my little personal thing that I like to do. You never know who you're going to meet at Warped Tour. You never know. You might find one of your favorite bands walking around, and it's the coolest thing ever because you can just go up to them and say, hey. And you never know. You can get a picture with them, get a selfie, or get them to sign your ticket. Or what I like to do, I always get one of the Warped Tour t-shirts. I always get one every year, and I go around and get the bands to sign it. And so I have one t-shirt that has all the signings for that year. What else would I would do the days before? Get a lot of rest. You will be dead tired the next day. And I need to take that advice for myself because every year I tend to stay up late the night before, stay up really late, stay up all night, or something like that. And so I'm always the person driving too. So I'm dead tired. I'm having to get up early in the morning. Then you drive there, and you're in the hot sun all day, and then you have to drive home. It really tires you out. So get a lot of rest. You know, the days up to Warped Tour. Drink a lot of water the day before. Just so that it's in your body, you stay hydrated. This is a tip for a few people. I know my first year I was just a very sheltered person, and so I stayed in the house a lot, and I went to Warped Tour, and I got burnt so bad. I had like second, third degree sunburn, and I ended up having to, like, it was bad. I blistered everywhere. It was really bad. So I would say go ahead and start getting a base tan. You can choose to do that, choose not, it's up to you. Just get a little bit of sun so that when you go out there and you're exposed all day long to sun, you're not going to be overwhelmed and worn out very, very quickly. I would say definitely look up the address of the venue that you're going to so that you know where you're going. If you're like me, you tend to get lost really easy. So make sure you put it in your GPS, charge your GPS. I know if you're going with a bunch of people like I always do, we're always fighting for phone chargers and, you know, always having that socket. So I bought this little extra thing. I don't have it in here with me right now, but you can buy it on Amazon, eBay, or anywhere. I think you can even get it from Five Below now. It's just a little thing, a little square thing, and it has all the extra sockets and USB plug-ins so that you can charge like 4 phones at once. It's awesome. It's I think I paid maybe $7 for mine, and it is a lifesaver when you go to concerts, tours, and events like this. Freeze your water bottles. So you are allowed to take at least one bottle of water in per person. I've learned that a lot of people go and buy the really big bottles, like Smart Water and Voss and all that. Make sure you open it up before you freeze it, so that, because it'll expand, science. Or what I like to do is if different venues are a little bit like easier to get into than others, and so sometimes you can take in more than one bottle. I know last year they looked in my bag and I had like 4 bottles of water in there, and they didn't say anything. But then again, I had like 4 people with me, so they didn't know whose was whose. So definitely freeze some if you can, or I would say like freeze half of a bottle and then put cold water in it and put it in the fridge, so that day when you go, you'll have cold water all day. Another note, please do not throw away your water bottles when you get there. When you get done with your water and it's empty, there is a canteen there at Warped Tour, and you can fill up your water bottles for free, so you don't have to go and buy that $5 bottle of water. It's stupid. But if you choose to do that, that's on you. I like to use my money on merch and things like that. Also, there's bathrooms. The ones that I go to, there's solid bathrooms because they're normally amphitheaters. But if you are at a Warped Tour where it's just in the field and you have porta potties and you don't have running water, you're out of luck. So make sure you save your water bottles. The days before, prepare your snacks. I know that you can take in a homemade snack or a little packaged snack. Last year we made Nutella sandwiches because they have a little bit of energy. A lot of people don't tend to eat because it is hot, but then again, if you don't eat, you'll get sick. So just be really careful about that, and if you eat too much, you'll get sick. So I always try to make something that is really packed with nutrients and carbohydrates and energy, so that it'll last all day long. It won't make you sick, it won't make you tired, it won't make you hungry. I take nabs, peanut butter. They're good to go, they're simple, they're small, they're efficient, they're cheap, so you're not spending a whole lot of money. Pack your backpack. That is really important, so you don't have to do it the morning of. I hate getting up early, and all my Warped Tours are at least an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So it takes a lot of time, and just do little simple things for yourself. Make sure you pack your backpack the night before, have it ready. So all you have to do is wake up, put your clothes on, and head out the door. I'll show you my backpack real quick. I just got this for Warped Tour specifically this year. I got it on sale. It was originally like $30 and now it was like $8. It's just a little backpack. I got it from Target. It was on sale. And it has a little sections and stuff so you can put different things in it. Also, which is really smart, a portable charger. I got this a few years ago for Warped Tour. It's really awesome and quite a few people can use it. It's portable charger. It actually, I don't know if it's working, see? Woo. It's got a flashlight at one end and a little plug-in like that where you charge it, and it comes with things like this. Some people just have the USBs. I guess I got one of the first models, so you can get the square ones or you can get the round one like this. They come a lot of different sizes. Amazon, I love Amazon. And then you just plug it in and charge it. There's a USB charger. Comes with another one like this. Comes with the iPhone, BlackBerry, things like that. It's really simple, really easy. I also I bought this a couple years ago. It's a USB splitter. I don't know if it'll actually work for this because I haven't tried it, but it may be wise to do for plugging in your phones in your car. Also, another thing I forgot to mention for the day before, something you'll need to pack. I found this very smart. Pack a change of clothes. A full head to toe thing, change of clothes. Because after Warped Tour, when you're heading home, you're going to be nasty. You're going to have dirt and sweat and slobber and possibly blood from other people or yourself if you get in the pits. Mud, you can get anything on you out there and it's going to be gross. And so I like to take a towel or a washcloth or anything like that. I have a washcloth here to show you. I take a washcloth with me and I keep a couple bottles of water in the car so I can just get it off of me right then and there when I'm in the parking lot. Change if I can, or go to the bathroom and change. Simple, easy, really easy to do. So yeah, definitely do that. Things you'll need to bring with you: backpack, like I said, backpack, sunscreen. I cannot stress this enough. Bring sunscreen and put it on. Don't put it on once. Put it on like 15,000 times. I kid you not. Like I said before, I got sunburnt really bad my first year, and the worst part was it was SPF like 80, and I put it on like 4 or 5 times and I still got burnt, and it was really, really bad. So cannot stress that enough. What I learned last year, try the sunscreen face. It helps out a lot. It's not as oily. It stays on a little bit longer. It's a little bit higher SPF, which is good. Don't be afraid to ask your friends, help me put this on my back, because you don't want to get burnt. I cannot kid you not. Put it on every couple of hours. I think it's every 4 hours. But if you're sweating, put it on more often so that you will have that continuous coverage. Alright, in addition, ladies, if you have long hair, you will want to bring a hairbrush, hair ties. I always wear hair ties with me, but they stretch, they break. Bring extra, because you never know, somebody random may just ask you, hey, can I have a hair tie? Or your best friend can ask you, hey, can I have a hair tie? It's always good to bring them. If you choose to, bring bandanas, bobby pins if you have little pieces of hair that fall down and it bugs you during the day like me. Hand sanitizer. I am OCD and I don't like to be dirty, so I always bring hand sanitizer. I also suggest that you bring chapstick. I have a bad thing about chapped lips. It's gross, they hurt, they're dry. Chapstick is the way to go. It'll also protect your lips, because if you've ever had sunburn on your lips, it sucks. In addition, what I usually carry with me, I'm reading off my thing and looking over here because I have all my stuff. Simple sunglasses. These are not Ray-Bans. These are not Oakleys. These are not Michael Kors. These are just like a $5 pair that I got from Hot Topic. Normally I wear these up there to Warped Tour, and then there's always a venue in there that's giving away stuff. So last year I ended up getting like 6 pairs of sunglasses from Tilly's for free. So sunglasses, cheap. Don't wear your expensive ones in there because you will break them, or someone will break them, you'll drop them. It's bad. Bring a hat if you choose to wear hats. If you like hats, cover your head so your head doesn't get burned. I say bring plastic bags like the little sandwich bags. I do this at the beach too, so that you can put your phone in them, so it doesn't get sand, doesn't get dirt, doesn't get nasty. I always put a cover on my phone too, just in case I drop it, so it won't break the front, won't break the back. And then in the bag you can actually use it. But that's just a simple tip. There is going to be a medical tent at Warped Tour, so in case anything happens, you can be taken care of. But me, OCD, I like to overpack, over prepare. I always carry just this little itty bitty first aid kit for myself. It has cleaning wipes, band-aids, all different kinds of stuff in it. I got it from Walmart for like $1.50. It will save your life. For blisters, things like that. I also bring earplugs because it will be loud and you don't want to damage your hearing. You don't always have to wear them if you don't choose to. If you want to be cool, that's fine. But I have learned that if you put them in like an enclosed area, it sounds better, plain and simple. Ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, Tylenol. You will get headaches sometimes. I tend to if I don't eat or if I don't have caffeine or something like that, so it is good to bring. I don't know if certain venues allow you to, because you never know if it could be like illegal drug or something like that. But I mean, if it's an unopened bottle, like a small one, like the trial size, I don't see why not. This is new that I learned this year that I'm planning to do. My sister actually found these for me. They're Refresh cooling body cloths. There's a variety of these. We actually got them couponing, so they were free. I'm taking some of these, so I'm actually put them in the freezer the night before, so they're actually really cold. And take these in with me so I can get all the gunk off, like I said. Money. Not all places have debit cards. Plus, I would be kind of scared to bring a debit card in case it got stolen and somebody decided to use it that day. So just be careful with that. Bring Sharpies. I always say bring 2 colors, but that's not always required. I always bring a black and like a silver in case what you're getting signed is black. So just bring a highlighter as well. That's really smart, really good, so that when you're writing down the bands and stuff, or you can highlight who you want to see that day, so you're not always getting confused. Canned goods. A cell phone or $5 so you can get the skip the line pass. It's really good, really smart to bring, and it all goes to a good cause. Make sure you do that. What else? Now that we're talking about do's and don'ts, outfit wise, guys, you're totally cool. Really simple for you. Wear a t-shirt, tank top. A lot of people go shirtless. If you want to be that guy, go ahead. Show off your tattoos. That's cool. Just make sure you wear sunscreen. A hat if you choose to. Shorts and shoes. Do not wear flip-flops. Ladies either. Flip-flops suck because you are going to get stepped on and you can break your toes and they can break. So just wear a closed-in type of shoe. Guys, if you want to wear a bathing suit bottom, that's cool. That's totally fine. Kind of stay away from gym shorts. One of my friends wore gym shorts last year and he ended up losing his iPhone in the crowd. So yeah, just make sure it has something with pockets so that you can put your phone, your keys in it if you are a guy. Ladies, tank top, t-shirt, tank top. Bathing suit top if you choose to. A lot of ladies do. Or a bandeau bra, whichever one you choose. Shoes, shorts, plain and simple. A lot of people wear Vans. Vans Warped Tour. A lot of people have a tendency to talk crap about people who wear Toms to Warped Tour, but they're lightweight, they're easy to wear, they're easy to clean. I wore Toms quite a few years. Last year I wore my Vans, so this year I'll probably wear my Vans. But just a comfortable shoe, something very comfortable. No sandals, ladies. No dresses. No skirts, because guys, if you are going to go crowd surfing, it's going to come up, or it's going to go sideways, or your bra is going to, just kind of have utmost respect for yourself. About makeup, don't put a full face on, because you're going to sweat, it's going to get gross, it's going to get nasty, and you don't want to look like a raccoon in front of the cute band guys, or the cute band girls, or anything like that. Wear your hair up if you want to. I usually do, just because once it gets hot, it gets sweaty, it gets knotty. Braid it up, make it look pretty if you choose to. Just don't put a whole lot of effort into it, because you're going to be tired. Don'ts for outfit. Don't wear pants. It's going to be hot. Don't wear jeans. Don't wear boots. Don't wear leggings. Don't wear skirts. Don't wear dresses. Don't wear anything spiked, because they won't let you in with it, for one. Two, it's dangerous. Don't wear anything black or dark colored, just because it draws attention to, like, the sun attention to you, and it gets really hot really easy. Just wear lightweight items, light colored items, so that you're comfortable throughout the day. And this is something I learned just recently. I saw it somewhere, and just don't wear anything like off the shoulder, really, really strappy, really funky, because no one can rock those tan lines, even if you want to. It's really hard. Things to remember. Talk to people. Just to start off with, talk to people. Walk around, get to know your surroundings. If you are looking to buy merch from a certain band, make sure you go and find their tent. That's very important. Support the local bands. There's going to be a lot there playing on the Ernie Ball stage and out front before you go in. Talk to them. People are really nice at Warped Tour. A lot of people can be jerks too, but don't mind them. Other things to remember: find the medical tent, find the water. The thing I do first when I go in, I buy a map. It's like $2 or $3. Buy a map. You and your friends use it. Look at it. Look at when your bands are playing. Highlight it. Look at where they're playing. Say, oh, my band's going to be on the main stage. Find that main stage. Get acquainted with where you are. That's very important. Lots of bands do signings. Not all bands, but lots of them. Some, you have to sign up for stuff. You have to, like, do this newsletter, take a couple pictures. Some you have to buy things. I remember last year I had to buy a wristband to meet Crown the Empire, and then I ended up being side stage for a band and didn't get to do it. I bought a tank top to meet Kel and Quinn and take a picture of them, and I didn't get to do it. Just look out for that. A lot of places and bands, it's a limited number, like 100 people or so, unless they're main stage, and then it's however many people can get that one thing, and then it's that. But a lot of bands, all you have to do is go up to their tents and ask for what do you have to do to meet the band, and they're really nice. They'll give it to you. I always do that first, because when you go in, you'll go in at like 11, 11:30, get the lay of the land, get the map, and go out and find the stuff. I always go and get the wristbands first, because I learned that my first year and I didn't get to do it, and I got in line to meet Sleeping with Sirens, and there was like 10 people standing there, and none of us had wristbands, and we didn't know we had to have them. And so I didn't get to meet them, and I was really upset. So that's why I was determined to go to Charlotte, and I got to meet them. That was the first thing I did. I ran all over that venue trying to figure out how I can meet Sleeping with Sirens, and so I did. Make sure you go to the sponsor tents, like Keep Abreast, all the foundations, all the charities. Go to Tilly's. Go to the Animal Foundation tent. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Those places, if you sign up for stuff, just give them your email, fill out this little paper, and you get a bag of free stuff. It's awesome. Like I said, last year I got a whole bag of stuff from Tilly's. I got so many pairs of sunglasses. They give you a bandana, a ball, a discount card for actually buying stuff from Tilly's, and then what else? I got a t-shirt from Crave Cereal, Kellogg's Crave Cereal. Trojan usually gives out condoms, just so you know. Yeah. What else? Basic tips and info on Warped Tour. If you have a nice camera, DSLR, do not bring it. They won't let you in with it because it's considered a professional camera unless you have a media press pass. Charge your phones, plain and simple. Like I said, bring the little charger thing if you have it. Don't be on it all day. You're there to see the bands. If you want to take a video and stuff, that's totally cool. Just don't be on it all day. Don't be Instagramming right then and there. You can always do it later that night, the next day, so that you conserve your battery. Because if you are with people and you get lost, you don't want to be looking for your friends all day long when you want to be looking for these bands. Oh, another thing, make sure you have a meetup place, whether it's in the amphitheater or at the Tilly's tent or at the Trojan tent, somewhere. Just make sure you determine that right at the bat, right when you go in, so you know that, say, hey, if I get lost, I'm going to meet here, okay? So plain and simple, if you're in the crowd and you feel lightheaded or you feel sick, get out of the crowd right then and there. Do not wait, because it will get bad. You can throw up, you can pass out. Get out of the crowd, go find some shade, drink some water. Cool down, calm down, you will be okay. Okay? Drink a lot of water that day. Bring money. Set a limit for yourself, because you don't want to spend $400, because that sucks afterwards. What else? If basic etiquette, someone falls, pick them up, ask them if they're okay, keep them going. If you're a dude, don't be that dude. Don't be rude. Don't hit a girl. It's rude. If you're a girl, don't hit a girl. It's just plain and simple. Don't hit people. What else? If there's a crowd surfer and they're coming over you, don't drop them. If they do fall, pick them up. Like I said, pick them up. If they are crowd surfing, push them on. Just let them go. Push them on. Get them overhead. Just be careful. Look at your surroundings, because last year I had quite a few people knock me in the head. I had a girl right behind me jump and start to crowd surf, and she almost landed on my best friend's head, and I had to pick up her feet and move her so that she wouldn't hit my best friend in the head. What else? Don't throw stuff in the crowd. That's one thing. I've had so many people just throw cards and bottles and just stuff. You don't want to be watching your favorite band and get hit in the head with a plastic bottle. That's not cool. Okay? Just don't do that. It's not fun. It's not cool. That's really all I can think about right now. Just be aware of your surroundings. Last year, it's really cool. Last year, just this lady walked up to us and she was like, hey, do you guys want to see any of these bands on this paper side stage? And so we looked at it and we did. We wanted to see some of them, like Memphis Mayflower, Sleeping Sirens. And all we had to do was cater and just volunteer for stuff. And then you get to see all these bands, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a life-changing experience for me personally. It's just a lot of fun. Just be nice, because you never know if it's going to be somebody's first Warped Tour, and you don't want to ruin it for them. Another thing, you don't check the weather the day before. That's really smart, because you don't know if it's going to be 100-degree weather, or if it's going to be windy, or if it's going to be cold, or if it's going to rain. I thankfully have not had it rain on me yet. I hope it doesn't rain on me this year, because that just sucks. You can bring in a poncho and things like that, but I do not think you're allowed to bring in umbrellas, or at least the long pointy ones. I don't know if you can bring in a small one. You can try it. Maybe you can call or email, and they'll let you know exactly if you can or not. Yeah, because it'll get gross. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Comment on my YouTube page. Look me up on Facebook and ask me. Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I'm on all of it. If you have any questions, that's basically what I just said. If you have any questions, comments, or if you have any additional tips or tricks, put it down below. I might do a tutorial on makeup for ladies and hair, and an example of an outfit of what I wore last year. May or may not do that tonight, because I'm cracked up. But yeah, just make sure you have fun at Warped Tour. It's a blast. It's like $40 to go, but hey, you never know. Oh, also, Fearless Records and a lot of things like Trojan, they're giving out tickets this year with contests and stuff. All you gotta do is sign up. Indie Loop, they're doing a thing this year where you remix a song and you can win tickets to your venue. VIP tickets, backstage passes, things like that. Just look around. It's always fun to go. I go every year. It's like my little vacation, like I say, to go to Warped Tour. It's a lot of fun. It's very, it's just awesome. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so if you need anything, need any help, need any questions answered, let me know. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.